Immediately out the window.
Test, test.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the Flinders Cybersecurity Society's Web Application Penetration Testing Workshop. It's good to see you all. There's a lot more of you than I thought there would be. That's fantastic. I did try and factor in as much food as possible, so there is plenty of food for everyone. If in case the drinks run out, if everyone loves Pepsi, there is water taps outside that have like cold drinking water as well. So try and be fast with the drinks. The food, you should be fine. And of course, we've catered for everyone as well. So when we bust out the food, you should be all good to go. But yes, thank you all for being here. So today, I'm just going to go over a bit of generally what we're going to be doing. Hold on. Yep. But first of all, I will say this. We are the Flinders Cybersecurity Society. So we're a student group for students, by students. And basically what we do is these sorts of things where we run these events. Or we run workshops for high schools, or we do other events like that. But we are based here at Flinders, and we are all Flinders students. So if you may have heard of us before, if not, you'll probably hear us come up every so often with our events. And it's great to have you to come along to all of those. We are a membership-based society, so it's free to join, but please do join if you haven't already. These events are for our members. And again, it's completely free. This will just take you to a form that literally just asks for like your fan and your name and like an email or something like that. So easy to sign up, please do. You want that not only to sort of be kept informed about our different events, because we will be emailing out to all of our members before our events, but also it helps you participate in some of the activities later today, namely our AGM. But yes, so today, again, as a society, it's great to have you all here. Welcome and thank you for coming. Make sure you sign up if you haven't already. And today's activities are going to be, I'm going to introduce you guys to how web app penetration testing kind of works in a very basic sense, like what it is. We'll show you a demonstration of our activity we have. And then you guys are all going to get hands-on with trying to take advantage of vulnerabilities in a real website that we're hosting online, and you're going to try and hack into it. It's a very sort of gamified thing, but our team will get more into that as we get closer, but you'll be getting hands-on before long, so hold tight, it won't be long. And then after that, of course, we will have some food, and then we will have a quick annual general meeting, which basically is just a meeting where we're going to have our elections for our new executive team. So if you want to be a part of Cybersecurity Society history, welcome, you're here. Okay. So first of all, can anyone tell me what penetration testing is? So when we're talking about penetration testing, sometimes it's referred to as pen testing. If you may have heard this, can anyone tell me what this is? Anyone want to raise a hand or just call out? Someone, yep.
Lawfully let a break into a company or groups through their security or money to try and tell them what they need to do.
Yes. So the keyword there being lawful. And of course, as a reminder, we are the Flinders Cybersecurity Society. Everything we do here is lawful. So please don't, use anything you learn here for any bad purposes. You obviously won't. I trust each and every one of you. The point of this is to sort of teach you just how things work. It's all the theory. So you can prepare yourself to be the best offenders you've ever known. But yes, so basically penetration testing is a way of testing the vulnerability of systems. So you kind of stage like some sort of attacks on your system to try and see if you can penetrate any of the defenses that have been set up. So again, like a lot of high profile organizations will do this, banks, universities, they have to have, when they have high value resources that can be like broken into and stolen, you have to have good defenses. And the best way to find out how good your defenses are is to see if someone can break into them. Okay. So I've got a bit of a definition here. Again, basically what we said, penetration testing, pen testing, is an authorized simulated cyber attack on a computer system or network. The primary goal is to safely uncover vulnerabilities, test defenses, and demonstrate real-world business impact of potential security breach before malicious actors exploit them. So again, these sort of things, if you're going into a career as a pen tester, you will mostly be working for, as we said, like large, expensive kind of companies usually, or firms that organize these sorts of penetration testing services for companies that want to test their defenses. So again, as a reminder, always about the money in terms of why we want to sort of defend things. But yes, of course, penetration testing is a big part of that. So we're going to be using today a software called Burp Suite. So this is essentially a suite of web application penetration testing tools. Primarily, it's much to do with HTTP and HTTPS traffic. So that's most of what kind of the web testing stuff will focus on. And this application, again, is free. It's an industry grade tool, but there is a free version. We'll be sort of going over how to download that if you haven't already. But if you want to, feel free to start doing that now. You will need that for tonight's activities. Again, it's free. You can download it from their website. We'll have a link later. But yeah, and specifically the free version. We don't want anyone signing up and then telling us, oh, I paid $40 for this. Where's my reimbursement? We don't have that. We don't have that kind of money. So make sure you're getting the free version when you download that if you haven't already. Okay. And so sort of Burp Suite is sort of monitoring and sort of capturing HTTP, HTTPS traffic, right? So we sort of send, we have HTTP. Well, you know what? Can anyone tell me what HTTP even is? When we're talking about HTTP this, HTTP that, I challenge anyone. First of all, can anyone tell me what it stands for? Perfect. Something like hypertext, blah, 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 something like that. Hypertext transfer protocol. So this, can anyone tell me what that actually is though? So what we know what it stands for. What does it do or what does it mean? What do we use it for? What is it? Anyone have any idea? Oh, we got one. Hold on.
Like help transferring users to like other sites.
Yep, very much so. So it helps transfer users to other sites. Any other answers? Yep, basically, yes. So you guys are right. So it's basically a protocol that we use. Actually, I've got a slide that says it. So it's a protocol that we use to transfer information over the internet for web traffic. So we use HTTP. You also see HTTPS as well, which is sort of a bit more of a encrypted, secure version of it. But still, this version is sort of what the internet was heavily built on. And it's still used a lot today. But something to keep in mind is that, so first of all, these HTTP is sort of sent across the internet in units called packets. So you'll sort of hear the term packets whenever you're talking about network traffic or HTTP traffic. Packets is the sort of the units that's actually sent, usually wirelessly or whenever that's being sent over a network. That's kind of how they're bundled. I have a small diagram here, the kind of explaining it. You might not need to sort of know it at this nitty-gritty level, but you might sort of, as you go, you'll kind of be dissecting the packets and sort of seeing these different things where the packets have got, they define lots of information in them, like the different ports, the sequence number, acknowledgement numbers, all these other things. If any of you guys have taken the networks and cybersecurity class, you've probably seen all this before. But you'll sort of, if you haven't seen it before, you'll be learning about it and getting hands-on in just a moment. But yes, these packets can be captured in transit by hackers. So the idea is that we send these packets across the internet, and then people, whoever we want to receive them, will receive them. It's like sending a letter. And then ideally the person we want to send the letter to will get it. However, just like with real letters, someone can actually just in the middle grab the letter and just say, okay, and then have a peek inside and then say, oh, well, that's interesting. And then they can pocket it or they can just sort of continue it on its way. So HTTP traffic is vulnerable in the same way, where it can actually be captured out of the air by threat actors, and then they can try and either unencrypt it or they can try and falsify it in some way and then send it back off. So it's very dangerous if we're not sort of aware of what we're doing with these different, when we're setting off packets and all of this. We have to make sure we understand how it works because it's a very potentially dangerous thing if we're not careful with it. So we're going to have you guys getting hands-on now, just sort of actually getting involved with that. So again, I've sort of been going on about how, we want to make sure we're defending things. And in a sense, you guys are penetration testing. This is a defensive role, but also you'll sort of be seeing what the hackers are kind of seeing as well. So you're kind of putting yourselves in the shoes of a hacker. And then you kind of try and spot out what sort of vulnerabilities there are, what looks kind of weird, what can you kind of do. And we're going to have Jackson come up in just a moment to give a demonstration of how that works. So you guys can learn how the tool works, how the website works, and how you can get started with going through these activities and trying to do these vulnerabilities. Are you ready to give your demo? Okay, what's the technical difficulty?
Also the online students.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see, because it can't. For those of you who are online, I apologize. You may miss out on portions of the demonstration. However, if you listen to Jackson, he's very descriptive. And also, you can ask us questions as well. If you have any questions, leave them in the chat, leave them in the Discord. We'd love to hear from you. Bye. But yeah, so feel free if you want to take over, Jackson. No? Okay. Do you want me to? Oh, I see. You want to plug that into what? What do you want to plug into where?
This my laptop.
Into your laptop, I think. It's a Bluetooth thing. Best of luck. That might take a moment. What is it you want? So you want to do that?
So I can.
Oh, so you can. I see what you mean.
My cables and everything.
I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. You can kind of stand closer there and call from the corner, maybe. If you can figure out the keyboard in a minute, that's fine. But if it's too long, then just kind of yeah. Good check. So in the meantime, maybe try and download if you haven't already, Burp Suite. You can Google it. We'll have a link in a moment when the demonstration starts. But if you do want to get your hands busy while we're sort of sorting out some technical difficulties, please do go to the website. You can just Google Burp Suite. It'll be on the Portswigger website. Download the community edition. Okay. For those of you online, we might have a solution coming up. You might actually be able to see the demonstration. So hang tight. Just a quick update on some of those technical things happening. So some of you may have seen an error that says something like, oh, maximum instances reached when you're trying to join a team on the website. So it seems like there is a bit of a cap as to how many individual kind of teams or instances there can be. So usually you would kind of all join in as individuals. However, due to the sort of limitations here, I encourage you guys to sort of try and join a team with the people around you as you're signing up on the website, on the Juice Shop website that we have. So, chat to people around you, like try and, it's a good opportunity to meet other people, join a team with your table or like split your table into 2 teams or something like that. But try and do that instead, because I think we're going to struggle to have every single person on their own team. So if you join a team, it might even help you guys sort of complete everything. You'll work together. If you've already joined a team, you may be kicked out of your old thing as we fix it up. So just make sure in a few minutes that you're all joined in with teams. Still getting the too many instances error when trying to sign up for a team? Okay, raise your hand if you are having this issue. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Is there anyone on your table so no one on your table has a team? Okay. Raise your hand if you do have a team that you've been able to get into the website. Okay, so all of you guys, okay. Are you all in? How many teams on this table? One team? How many teams on that table back there? One? One team? Where else? You got a team there? You guys, teamers? Okay. Raise your hand if you've got a team on your table. You guys have got a team? Have you guys got a team? Is there anyone on your table with a team? No? You guys? Yep, you guys have got a team? No team. You guys got a team? No. Okay, so we're missing, I think, like 3 teams worth. Otherwise, that's good. We may have to, we'll see how we go in just a minute, but if it takes too long to kind of sort out, we might just get you guys to conglomerate into like a coalition of like multi-table groups or something like that. And it would sort of be, first to get them wins. So balls that are enrolled into more than one team on your table. No, is there any of these tables here? There's not more than, because we need to kind of split them out. It turns in one, yeah, in the same one. Good. You guys all in the same one, all in the same one. You guys, no one's in one. You guys, no one's in one. Okay. In that case, then we should be able to. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Maybe we can make one group for the online people. Okay. So we will sort that out. For those of you who are online, apologies for the technical difficulties. We may have to kick you out of the group you've been put into, but we were going to make one group for all of you online people. So it's a good opportunity to get to know each other. If you're in the Discord server, you can chat to each other. If you're on YouTube, drop a like while you're there. And you can chat to each other if you want to cooperate, or you can just try and challenge yourselves to be the first one to get the challenges done. But we will be posting a password and a team name in the Discord server, or maybe in the YouTube chat if we can do that as well. So we might even flash it on screen if that's easier. So keep an ear out, an eye out. We'll be right with you. Or joining us online. I believe the group credentials have been sent to you. So if you're online, please join that one group. It's important because we don't have enough resources for everyone here in person. So again, please join that group that we've sent the credentials for, specifically that group. And for those of you here in class and you're not having a group on your table yet, someone in your table, try and make a group and see if you can now. We should have some spaces. Try again and let me know if you're still having issues. try and...
Hello.
Yeah, okay. So see
Alright.
if you can get it to...
So the mic.
The mic? Oh, you want to do the mic?
Just to
Yeah,
be
okay.
safe.
If you want to be safe, do the mic. Okay, guys. So, we also have some technical... Hello? No? Hello? Okay, there we go. Sorry, it took a second. So again, keep trying to, if your table doesn't have a group, keep trying to join the group. However, for the interest of time, we are going to get the demonstration underway. So if you're still struggling, try and keep joining, making a group for your table. Okay, so try and join again then maybe, because I think maybe that's some behind the scenes magic where we're trying to think, can you make a new team now? Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang in there for a moment. Is anyone still in a team on the website? Yes, you guys are still in. Most of the people who are still in. Okay. Okay, we're working on it. So in the meantime, we're still going to do the demonstration, just try and maybe like fiddle around with that as you're sort of listening. And again, if we sort of need to go over anything again as we're going through, just ask us again, and that's during the night, and we'll be helping you out with any questions. Okay. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Oh, that was quite loud. I'm Jackson. I'll just help you run through sort of the process of downloading it, completing your first 2 challenges, and making the whole process a bit smoother. To start, you need to download Burp Suite. And then from there, you sort of need to just go through the process of installing it. And then you go through the community edition, and you'll use the temporary setup and then use the default settings. From there, you'll be able to navigate to the proxy tab. Within that, you can open your own browser, which is directly connected to Burp Suite. From there, you'll then want to follow this link. It will take you to the website where in the top right-hand corner, you'll be able to download a certificate. Using that certificate, just add it into the browser you're already in, which will be like a temporary Chrome browser from Burp Suite. I'll sort of run through that process now, and if you get a bit stuck, I'm sure someone can give you a hand, even me. So here we go. Alrighty, here we go. So this is the first website. It is portswigger.net, and you'll go burp/community download. From there, just, the usual process. Click download. Use the Windows one if you're Windows, otherwise the other one will probably work for best. Then from here, just go through the simple wizard setup. Usually pretty fun. In this case, I just have to update the existing one. All right, hopefully everyone's been able to follow along. And then we'll just start up Burp Suite now. And I will show you the process of navigating through the different sections and getting to the browser. So first, you want to make sure you're in the temporary project. You shouldn't be able to access any of the others unless you've decided to buy the professional one. Simply click next. use burp defaults, and start your session. All right, so from here, it gets a little confusing, but I'll take you through it nice and slow, so don't stress. We need to navigate to proxy, second tab at the top from dashboard. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff. Don't worry about that for now. Just hit open browser. You can use the one here or the one in the corner. All right, and that's just opened a little instance of Chrome that is directly linked to Burp Suite. Using that, we're definitely going to need this link here. I'll give you a moment to copy it if you haven't already. It's basically just HTTP, Burp Suite, the usual. Paste that one in. In the top right corner, you'll see a little CA certificate. You're going to need this one to make everything, connective. And you'll want to click keep. Tries to block it for some reason. It's a safe file, don't you worry. All right. From there, everyone should be using the same browser still, so we'll just head to settings, privacy and security. Then you'll go even further into security, second from the bottom. Scroll down again. You want to click Manage Certificates. This is where we're going to put our certificate in and get it functioning. I've already got one in there, so it says I have one certificate installed by me. This is where it'll look different for you. It'll say you have none. Click on that, and you'll want to add it into Trusted Certificates. You will click Import. You will double-click on the certificate you just downloaded. Mine can't really be added twice, so it's just still as is, but then yours will look like this. All right. From there, we get to the fun things, but not sure if we're ready for that just yet. For demonstration purposes, I'll head on into the, not that chat. We'll be using this one here. This is the one provided for the online teams to collaborate, just so everything was a little easier for them. All right. After you've gotten yourself into a team, gotten things working correctly, you can then start hacking. All right. In here, things get a little fun because there's going to be a lot of different things that aren't going to pop up yet. It's just going to look like a random little shopping website. Lots of little juices for fun. In fact, my favorite one, it's just a little further down. I really like the raspberry juice. It looks really appealing. Anyways, stop getting sidetracked. Before we get to anything too crazy, we'll start with the sort of placeholder area you need to go. Oh man, I forgot what it's called. So that'll be the one here called Scoreboard. Keep everything in the browser the same. You'll click here. Okay, that's not going to work. We need the dash in the middle there as well. This will take you to a scoreboard area. This isn't just a scoreboard, however. This is also where you see every single other challenge that you can access and get little hints on and just take your time working through them. This is where you'll be guided in achieving the best score possible tonight. And now I'm going to show you a little bit with Burp Suite. This one is where it gets fun. We'll just go to account. Oh, we logged in already? Don't want that. So we're going to want to log in here. Don't have a password or anything though, do we? Not going to make one of those today. We're going to do a simple SQL injection to give us admin access. All right. So to start, you're going to want to go into Burp Suite. You will be inside Proxy. You will want to click this, the intercept off, but it's going to turn it on. Intercept is now on. This means that any traffic that is trying to travel through your browser is going to get frozen until you grant it access on here. As you can see, I've got several here. You will forward it if you decide to move forward with it. In this one, we're just going to want to go and maybe a bit of the exact same thing. Click login. Nothing's happening. That's exactly what we want. We'll now go in here. There'll be a little field right here. You want to click on that. It'll be the method post. It should also be a JSON file, but we won't worry too much about that right now. So we've moved on to the SQL injection. This right here is our master key. This is how we get access into the admin panel without actually knowing the login. I'll give you a moment to just copy that down. You might already know where we're going with this, but feel free to rush ahead, I guess. Yeah, most things do, but it's just, this is for like learning purposes, you know, so it doesn't have any defenses. All right, I take it we've been having some difficulties. Has everyone sort of copied that down all right-ish? Yeah? All right. Okay, so now that we've got that one copied, we're going to want to go back to Burp Suite. You'll see in all this stuff here, you can scroll down. It's in the Pretty tab. You can also do it in the Raw tab. It's just a little neater on here, I suppose. What you had before, you're now going to replace with that portion of code you sort of just copied. You'll paste that in, replacing the one that was there. You will click forward. Now something fun's going to happen. We have now just been given admin access. That should be something that pops up in here. I believe someone did it before me because I didn't get a green pop-up. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, make sure to turn intercept off if you want anything to start going through again. Yep. And also now that we've found scoreboard in here, you'll be able to access it in the side panel. So as you can see here, the online team has solved the login admin. Should also be able to see that as a green icon here. There we go. Injection login admin. I believe that's all I have to show. I'll leave this one up here for now, just so you guys can still have access to it. If you need a hand, just yell out. And everyone? What's going on here? Hello again, everyone. I've noticed that some people have been a bit behind, so I'll make sure that everyone's caught up, everyone's ready to continue with the hacking, the injections, all the fun stuff. All right, so I'll just go over it again. Has anyone not got Burp Suite installed? All good? All right, so from there, it's very important that you navigate from dashboard to proxy. Click on that one. You will open the browser, which will bring you to a little instance of Chrome that is directly connected to Burp Suite. This is exactly what we want without any headaches, just simplify the whole process. From here, you will need to make sure to grab this one. It's just HTTP semicolons / Burp Suite. I'll leave that one up just for a moment for people to get. You'll want to put that in your instant browser, which will be an instance of Chrome. This will give you access to this page here, where you can access the CA certificate. This is what you need to be able to join the function properly. So you'll then navigate from there, going all the way through to settings. Once you're in settings and have the certificate downloaded, you will go privacy and security. Navigate to the bottom of that one. Then click on security. Again, straight to the bottom. Second to the bottom from there will be the manage certificates. Click on that one. You will then need to be in local certificates at the top. Go to the customize section. It'll be the installed by you. You will click on that. From there, you will click import. Select your certificate file, which you just downloaded from HTTP Burp Suite. Once that is imported correctly, it should say Port Swagger CA. This will make sure everything is set up and working correctly. You will no longer need those tabs open. Just for convenience, I'll run back through the simple things. You'll start on this page here. You will want to go up here and type in scoreboard with a dash in between them. This will bring you to an easily accessible area where you can see the challenges you're completing and trying to complete inside Juice Shop itself. You can scroll through them. The green ones are ones you've completed. The blank ones without a line at the top are ones you have yet to complete for your team. There is also an alternate area which you can look at. It is, again, on multi-juicer. It's /CTF. Just gives you a secondary viewing of the CTFs. It's a very fun one as well because you can see who's done what. Like, as you can see here, this one was sold by Raw just now, and you can see that with the texture that's associated with them. This is like that for all over the planet. It's very interesting, and I find it very interactive. All right. Is everyone caught up to where we are? Excellent. All right. So for the sake of convenience, I will log out of the admin account again. We are back here. We will want to go to account in the top right corner, click login. From here, we want to go back to Burp Suite. We then are going to turn the intercept on. So it'll go from a blank square or a blank gray sort of box to a blue box that says intercept on. Going back to login, just type in any random characters you would like. Nothing too silly. You will click log in. Nothing will happen. That is exactly what we want to happen. Going back to Burp Suite, we will be in proxy and we'll be looking for the post method. Otherwise, keep an eye out for the HTTP with the login. You will then scroll all the way to the bottom, whether it's in pretty, which is just slightly more formatted, or raw, which is the direct code. You will want to copy this just here. And for the sake of convenience, so people don't need to be too worried, I'm going to paste it into the general chat of our Discord. It still works. Unfortunately, that one did turn out to be an image for some reason. Sorry about that, everyone. I might try and just paste this plain text. There we go, much better. Makes that a little easier for everyone, I hope. All right. So you'll want to paste that, replacing the bottom email and password, which make sure you don't use anything personal. Probably more for me, because if I had that, I'd be showing you my passwords right now. There we go. This is just a simple injection SQL. You will click forward while maintaining like the highlighting of login method post. You click forward. This will then push you through into the admin account. From there, you will turn intercept off so you can navigate the browser efficiently. And you are now logged in as the admin. Sometimes there's a bit of buffering that might take a minute to stop your Burp Suite from holding back your HTML. That's okay. Just be patient. Yeah. If anyone's having any major issues, just shoot up your hand. We've got people coming around just trying to help you get up to speed so you can all start on the big race at scoring points. All right. It's time to get to it. I'll leave this one up here. Begin racing. Hello, everyone. We've had some consistent issues, I believe, with syntax. So I do suggest that if you can, to get around that, make sure you're using the Discord and just copy and pasting it, because there might be an issue where there's a bullet point instead of a comma. You might be missing the secondary quote within the email portion of the SQL. So just see how much you can copy and paste it, or if you get stuck, still ask for a hand. We'll come and try and correct it. Good luck.
Hello? Okay, it's on. All right. Just letting everyone know that food is actually now being served. So we have vegan, and then we have veg, and then we have all the meats over here. So if you guys want to come up, line up, there's serviettes, and there's also plates here as well. So all good.
Food. So we've got a full team of, we've sent out a message, but again, the full team that we're looking to elect that we'll be going over during our election. Hello, online people. Sorry. So we're having, for those of you online, we're about to launch into our AGM. This is an exciting part where you get to be part of Cybersecurity Society history. So again, we'll be electing our executive team, and soon they'll be giving sort of speeches and going over that. I will go over a few of the kind of, things we have to sort out, right? Actually, hold on. Can you give me the podium? Hold on. Make it all official-like. Hold on. Let's get down to business. So something important, just before you are able to sort of vote, you do have to be a general member of the society. So again, it takes about 20 seconds to sort of scan that, sign up for the club. So if you want to sort of get involved and sort of have some fun voting for the future team of this Flinders Cybersecurity Society, we would love to have your input on that. But yeah, so feel free to scan that if you haven't. But let's get straight into it. So hold on a minute. Actually, maybe I'll move this back over here. Okay, so I will get the documents up. So we've got a bit of a process here. So first of all, it's a Word document. So hold on a sec. So let's just see, what time is it now? Let's put in the time. So can anyone tell me it's 8:29? Okay, so the meeting is officially opening. I'm officially opening the meeting for annual general meeting for the Flinders Cybersecurity Society for our 2026 annual general meeting. So 29 p.m. Okay, we'll fill in the names of people later. Okay, the minute taker. So actually, does someone want to take minutes? Pat, do you mind taking minutes? Fantastic. Okay, awesome. So when you're sorted there, maybe if you can actually come up here and write on this document, so you can do the formal ones. Okay, so right, intersection. Oh wow, you guys love dessert, which is great because I've got more. Hold on. Let me just hold on. Surprise! This is also gone. Hold on. Someone wants to maybe open those. Okay, so the first thing is before we get into the election, I just want to do one quick thing. Hold on a sec. So the first thing we're going to have is the election of our general officers. So the roles we have to fill are president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. So all these roles are really important in making the society run. And we have some nominations for people who wanted to get involved. If you want to, at some point after we go through the already signed up nominees, you can also nominate yourself if you feel so excited or sort of brought forth upon. If you want to, you feel free to nominate. But we do have some nominees, and so I think how this is going to work is we're going to have everyone come up for each role. So first we'll have everyone go for the presidency, and then we'll see how you guys vote for that. So after everyone gives a bit of a speech to sort of introduce themselves to you, nothing too over the top. Then you guys will have an opportunity to vote for who you want, and then we'll give a count of hands. And then once we do that, we'll make a note of that. And then we'll sort of tally it up from there. And then after that, we'll go to the next role and the next role. So once everyone has gone through, we'll have an opportunity to vote. And that should be fairly straightforward. So let's maybe start off with our election. So drum roll, please. Hold on. Does anyone want to give me a drum roll? Okay, so for the presidency, so we've got two nominees here. So we've got, who wants to go first? We've got, maybe you can go first, Jackson. Okay, everyone cheer for Jackson. Okay, so introduce yourself and why do you think you're the next Cybersecurity Society president?
Hi, I'm sure you already know I'm Jackson. I've helped do a little bit of tonight's event and I absolutely loved it. I enjoy helping you guys and I think it's something I can look forward to doing every single time. I'm not sure what everyone else thinks when they walk in here, but I see opportunity to grow, and I really enjoy connecting with like-minded peers who are interested in the same sort of stuff. Like, if I get the opportunity to teach you guys something that means something to me, I think that means a lot more than just stock standard teaching would to a lot of people. And sorry, voice break. I'm not going to say you have to vote for me, and I'm not going to say you should, because Hallie is amazing. We are just trying to do our best for you, and it's up to you guys who you want.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, Jackson. Okay, and we have another nominee, do we? So we've got Hallie for president. So everyone cheer for Hallie.
Is it okay if I list my other things as well?
I would say, yeah, you can talk about it.
Okay. Easy. This is on? Okay. No worries. Hello everyone. Thank you first of all for coming to this event. It's lovely to see some very new faces, and I hope everyone's enjoyed the food and had a very good time. So for those who are new or don't know me, so my name is Hallie and I'm studying IT cyber and networking. So I am currently running for secretary, mainly as a first option, and then while I'm also being open to vice president and presidents, as Evan has just said. In my experience, I have participated in multiple capture the flag competitions. I've trained with Cyber CX, and I've completed work experience with ASD, Australian Signals Directorate. But I've also been part of the Flinders Cyber Society's Discord since high school. So I've been lucky enough to watch the society grow over time, and it's been amazing. I would just like to say that I would want to help build a club where we're building confidence. And the most important part of that to me is friendships. I want to be able to help participate in uplifting each other's industry experience, and where we're all collaborating and it's a safe space. While some of you may also notice that we've had many events in Tonsley in the past, I'd love to help expand the outreach towards the city campus too. I would love to make the space more approachable to newer members, also while having events at Tonsley as well. Here's to the future of the society, and I would be grateful for the opportunity to contribute to it. Well done, Jackson. Thank you.
Those are presidential nominees. If anyone else feels led, you can sort of come up and nominate yourself right now. No? Okay, so there was some pretty strong nominees we had there. So we will now have our election. So we'll now vote on who we want. So, okay, so how's the best way to go about this? Should we just go for it? Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so actually, you know what? Let's make it fun. You, Jackson, Hallie, close your eyes. You guys close your eyes. Okay, so raise your hand if you would like to vote for Jackson for president. Okay, hold on a second. So maybe if you could try and count the hands you've got. Okay. Thanks. Thank you for saying that out loud. Well, we don't know. We don't know what we've got. Okay, hold on a second. And close your eyes again. The secret remains. Now, raise your hand if you'd like to vote for Hallie for president. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, we'll do a drum roll and then we'll say you can reveal who got the higher vote. Okay. Drum roll, please. Your new president of the Flinders Cybersecurity Society is
Jackson.
There we go. Good job, Jackson. Do you want to say anything real quick?
Thank you all. I know I haven't been present as Evan's been through all the slides and all the amazing work he's done, but I'm very excited to be working side by side with him. There's a lot of things I don't know, but there's a lot I'm excited to know. I'm going to do my absolute best to make these events the thing you always look forward to.
Thank you very much, Jackson. Okay, so we now have the position of vice president. So some of the nominees we have, so Jackson cannot be two things, so he's not going to run. Hallie's kind of already given a speech. Do you want to give another one? Are you happy with the one you gave? Yep. So you know Hallie, but also we've got a few other people as well. So I guess first of all, and please invite up Samuel Roby. Do you have any speech? Do you have a speech? Yeah. Go for it.
Alrighty, so I'm Sam. I'm currently the vice president. I'm rerunning. So I've been a part of the club since I first started at uni. So I've seen it grow, when I was at Tonsley. It's our first time running it here in the city, and the turnout is crazy. I have to say, this is amazing. We're definitely going to run more of them here. But I've seen the club grow. I started as a board member, and then went on to vice president. And I just kind of like to create ideas, create new things, and create new workshops, and for people to enjoy, for people like-minded people who are interested in cybersecurity or want to have industry connections, whether it be through some stuff by panels or through other things. I also like to do some stuff, other things like merch, so everyone, if you're interested in getting some merch, we can get stuff like that sorted out. But yeah, I'm just I want to have a point where I can just show everyone what's being in cybersecurity, being a student here at Flinders, and just trying to motivate everyone and all these new students into being really intrigued and wanting to be really good as a cybersecurity professional. So thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Okie doke. And then now we have running for vice president, our last nominee, Nicholas Heinrich. Cheer for Nick, please.
Now, I'll be honest, I didn't know we had to do speeches. It's all good. So yeah, I'm treasurer, so I'm running for treasurer as well, but I've been part of the executive board since last year, first year, second year this year. What are we? Ran the OSINT workshop last year, the Wi-Fi workshop last year. Be ashamed to see you stepping down there, Evan. Big shoes to fill. Big feet, they do. Nice shoes though. But yeah, I didn't prepare a speech at all, so cheers.
There we go. Vote for Nick, there we go. Okay, so we are now going to have, again, secret ballot. So make sure, so everyone who's running for this role of vice president, shut your eyes. Sam, that includes you, okay, and Nick and Hallie, okay. Okie doke. So, who would like to vote for Hallie for vice president? Okie doke. So we've got a record of that. Okay, so now raise your hand. Again, keep your eyes shut. Raise your hand if you would like to vote for Samuel for vice president. Okie doke. Now, finally, raise your hand if you'd like to vote for Nicholas for vice president. Okie doke. So let's have our drum roll, please. Our new vice president for the 2026 executive board is
Hallie.
Yeah. Good job. Do you have any quick things?
Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate it, and well done to everyone else who elected themselves.
Okay, we're halfway through the election. So now we have the secretary position. So the two people running, so we've got Hallie, who Hallie has now got another role, so she can't have another one. So we have one nominee, Elizabeth Westcombe. Do you want to come up and give a speech? Let's clap. Hello. There we go.
Hi, everyone. So for those who haven't met me yet, I'm Elizabeth and I ran for secretary. So my mission is to keep all our operations transparent. I have an administrative experience through my job and my Cert 3 in business admin. So this work is right up my alley. I have attended networking events and went to the Australian Space Cyber Forum last year. If elected, which I am, I'll ensure our administrative side runs smoothly, from keeping meeting minutes and tracking attendance to handling affiliation documents. I'll make sure our official Discord server is organised and highly accessible to discover workshops and networking events. Thank you.
So we did have just the one nominee. However, we are still open to any last-minute surprise nominees. So is anyone else interested in the secretary role? Nope. Okay, well then let's have a secret vote. No, I'm kidding. Okay, no, congratulations to our new secretary, Elizabeth. You just sort of gave a speech. Do you want to give a thank you sentence to sort of extend it?
Sorry, I am eating, but thank you guys so much.
Okay, now finally, we've got our final position here for treasurer. So the three nominees we've got Nicholas, Jackson, and Elizabeth. Now both of these have they've taken other roles. So we've got one nominee currently who's already given a speech. So that's Nicholas. Does anyone else want to nominate themselves, spur of the moment, for the treasurer position? No? Okay, well, congratulations, Nicholas Heinrich. Would you like to give a word of thanks? No, not at all. Okay. No, that's totally fine. But no, fantastic. So we now have our new executive team. Hold on, I would just like to quickly, can I just bring all the executive team up real quick, the new ones? Actually, all ones come up too. Yeah, Pat, you come, Sam, come up here. So I do just want to say, as I'm leaving the presidency role, I've been the president for 2 years and I've been a part of the club since its inception. I used to be event manager, so if you enjoyed the event, that's why. But no, it's been a real pleasure working with everyone across that whole time. All of you have been genuinely stunning to work with. Like, I get so surprised when I send a message in Discord, can we do this? And then Nick will be like, oh, yeah, I've already done that. And I'll be like, what? And like, genuinely, like an incredible bunch of people to work with. I'm so thankful to have had this experience of sort of serving as president with you, and for all of you as well. It's been a wonderful time throwing these events, teaching people new things, getting hands-on. We love to give people that opportunity, students, to sort of, up their resume with these extra skills and sort of at least give them budding skills to continue and learn how to grow more of this in their own time as well, and to provide a community where, people have access to these resources. So I just want to have everyone give a huge round of applause to our past team. If you can raise your hands, those of you who were on the past. And also, I would like to give all of you now, you got to charge up for this one. I want you to give a big cheer and clap for the new team on the count of three, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good job. Fantastic.
Can we have one more round of applause for Evan, please?
Yeah, definitely.
You guys. Thank you. But so that was hold on, we do have one last thing to do for the AGM. There's a couple of things we now have to kind of formalize these things. So we're going to have a bit of a fun time where we forward some motions, we motion them, we forward them, we do all these other things. So bear with us for a moment. You get to join in and have your name in history. So let's sort of all go back to now here so we can you guys can go down back to your seats. And I will kind of finalize this last little bit that we have to cover. So officially, now that we've got this new team elected and you've met them all, I'm going to first motion that the Flinders Cyber Security Society, we as a team, as a group, as a club, that we welcome the elected members Oh, there we go. No, hold on, you're hiding it. There we go. Well, we as the Flinders Cybersecurity Society accept and welcome the elected members as the new members of the executive. So this has got a thing where there's a thing that says a mover and a seconder. So basically, I'm motioning it. Someone has to move it. So basically say, I move it. So you're saying, yes, go with that. And then we have a seconder. So some other human being has to then say, yep, I second that. And then we can officially sort of try and vote to approve that. Okay. So I motion this. Does anyone want to move it? Hold on a second. We have, wait, are you a club? Have you signed up? Are you a club member? Okay. Yep. So what was it? Say your name out loud. Jai Gardner. So put Jai Gardner as Jai Gardner can be the mover. Yeah. Yeah, we can double check spelling afterwards. But is that correct? Okay, fantastic. Okay, who wants to second that? You? Do you want to second it? What's your name? How do you spell that? R-I-S-H-I. And then your last name? S-I-V-A. S-I-V-A? Okay, S-I-V-A. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, so all in favor? Yep. There we go. That's majority. Fantastic. Okay, so this has now officially been forwarded and sort of as the new executive team. So that's now all official on record. Okay, the motion has officially been carried. So now the last motion I want to put forward, just one more. This is a technical thing to do with our finances, which actually maybe it's a good time to quickly address our finances. Would you like to do it, Nick, or should I? You can handle it? Okay, there you go. So just give us a bit of a summary of...
Alrighty. I'm assuming this is for last AGM, that last annual year.
This is from 2025.
Alrighty. So over the 2025 year, there are two things we spend money on. One is the events and infrastructure. The other is food. Oh, it's up here. Nice. Alrighty. So on food, which is where most of the cost comes from, we spent 671, whereas the events and infrastructure, it's only 198. Left over, we still have for just under 476 bucks. So we can take that over with us into next year there, with a total expenditure there of 869.
Yep. Thank you, Nick, for that summary. So that's kind of what, just so you guys know, that's what we've been kind of, where the money's been going towards. So in the future, as we go, we sort of try and think about what we spend money on, where we need to prioritize things. Hopefully you've enjoyed the food, because that's of a great expense. But it's worth it to see you guys enjoy it. So, but you know, these sorts of things, we continue to develop our budgets as we go every year. So just so you know, this is what the budget is like for transparency. Okay. So now let's do our final motion. So, I motion to change the signatories for NAB SciSoc Club account on behalf of the club and assign the incoming president and treasurer as signatories of the club. So basically, this idea that for our bank account, to make sure that we are sort of all spending appropriately, we actually have to have, before we spend any money, not only one person try and make the transaction, but we need a second person to approve it. These people are called signatories. So just all the people who are allowed to approve a payment transaction from the club bank account. And that's basically what we're going to be doing is maybe you can sort of write on there as we go. So the old team who is no longer in the team anymore will be coming off. So all the old members, we can fix it after. And then all of the new people will be coming onto the bank account. So fairly straightforward. People who don't need to be on the bank account anymore are going off. People who do are staying on. Okay. So who wants to move that motion? Anyone else? Yep. What was your name? Greg. So just Greg, G-R-E-G, sorry. Yep. Last name?
A-S-A-C-H-A. A-S-A-C-H-A. A-S-A.
A-S-A? So Greg, A-S-A-C-H-A. A-S-A, sorry. Yep, A-S-A. C-H-A, and is that it? Yep. Fantastic. And then who wants to second it? Yep. Call out your name. Oh, hold on, wait, let me hand you the mic so Pat can hear you.
Ruben, R-U-B-E-N, and then Edgar, E-D-G-A-R.
Fantastic. So it's been moved, seconded. All in favor? Raise your hand. Yep. Fantastic. That's the majority. That motion has been carried. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now I believe that's all the official business we needed to cover for our AGM. So I will probably, given the time, it's coming close to 9 p.m. So I'm going to maybe close off things here. I haven't forgotten anything, have I? No, I don't think so. So thank you all so much for coming and joining us, not only for the web app activities, but also just to be a part of the society, sort of spending time and learning together and also contributing to our club matters. We always love to hear back from you guys and have that involvement. Again, we are an executive team, or not me anymore, but we are this sort of executive team, but really we're all a team together as the cybersecurity club. We're all sort of here to serve you guys and sort of make sure you guys are getting what you want out of the club. So, we love your input and we really appreciate that. So yes, thank you all for joining us tonight. Feel free to grab, and please do, grab as much food as you can fit in your pockets before you leave. And we hope to see you come along to our future events. Stay tuned.
Quick note. Sorry, there, guys. Just as a quick note as well, I'll leave the cluster running. So if anyone wants to keep playing around with the CTFs for another day or so, I can leave it up if you want to.
Yeah, fantastic. So yeah.